A Vec monstrosity is assaulting our tower. We have to rely on you this final time to help us. What do? You move 3. Oh, I have encountered one of these before. Yes, actually. Flaming Abdomen. Charge, do 3 damage and the push, and light every tile along your path on fire. And you have 6 HP. That's so much health, and fire is going to be so problematic. And there's a scorpion. I hate scorpions. Have I mentioned that yet? I hate scorpions. I really, really don't like the scorpions. They're the worst. I think we just, like, stay out of its range? Is this a horrible idea? Man, I want to drown that beetle. I want to drown that beetle so bad. Alright, what do we got? I don't like this. Oh, and things are going to be on fire. I wonder, are you, like, immune to fire or anything? Can you light yourself on fire if you get pushed back into it or something? I don't know. This is easy enough. Ooh, we can knock this one over. We can knock you into the water and kill you. I mean, I think we have to start hitting this thing with our prime mech. Just, like, as much as we possibly can. Start doing 2 damage at a time. So if we come over here and hit you and knock you this way... yeah, that'll solve one of our problems. I don't like that we're going to have 2 new things spawning. We're only killing 1 and we're going to have 2 new ones spawning. So we're going to have 4 things to deal with next turn, and that's a lot. That's a scary amount. We're going to have to see if we can get this beetle to kill some of its friends. Sadly, that doesn't seem to be on the menu. I don't know what the proper term would be here. Couldn't think of a witty, snappy one-liner. We could... oh, you know what? Oh no, it would take a collision damage. You have the airstrike. Dang it, never mind. We could smoke bomb. Oh man, is that worth it? We could... no, because this would still hit the tower. Never mind, it doesn't matter. It's not worth it. It doesn't matter. I was going to say a thing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Beetle's halfway dead, though. The boss. We're going to kill the boss this time. It's going to be great. And you come down here. I wish we had, like, a way of pulling this by 1. Like, getting it in the line of path so that the beetle killed it. That's what I was hoping for. That would be so nice. It's okay. This will still work. Oh, look at that fire. Oh, no, an alpha scarab. Oh, no, and an explosive scion. So I think we literally just push you into the water again. We can just move out of the way of this thing. I don't know how to deal with this one other than smoking it or punching it into the grid, like into the building, which I would rather not do, for what I would think should be fairly obvious reasons. So I think this is just like the obvious first play here. Just take out the alpha. If you're in the water, you explode, that's okay. Man, I wish you had 1 extra movement. Because if we could get over here, punch you into your friend. Oh, the explosion, though. We gotta deal with the exploder. think we can dash punch ourselves onto this spot though and block the spawn. It'll also turn into smoke. But I ultimately think that's okay. It didn't turn into smoke because we didn't actually hit anything. Interesting. And then I think we just have to smoke bomb at least this one. I don't know what gets us the most bang for our buck here. Smoke bomb is super handy though. Still 4 things to deal with. We still have that obnoxious exploder on the map, which is really bad. Things here are getting kind of rough too. Oh, especially because you're blocking me and I can't actually get to the exploder. No. Alright, we could punch you away. Man, I wish you had extra damage. It does 3 wherever it goes. Problem solved. Push this one into the path of the super beetle. Problem not solved. There's still going to be a collision here. We might take a point of grid damage. How far do you move? Not far enough. Oh, I want to kill that thing so bad. I could just eat 2 damage here, as silly as that is. And use the airstrike to kill this thing? Is that worthwhile? If we come here and shoot it, and then use the airstrike to kill it. Then we'll take 1 damage from blocking a spawn. We'll take 1 damage from this. That might be a bit too much damage. I'm gonna go for it though, because I want to kill that exploder. Oh yeah, because otherwise, well... No, because otherwise the explosion is hurting this thing again, too. Or we're resisting the grid maybe, and then maybe hitting it again. Oh man, I think we just write off this building. The explosion will cause the beetle leader to take extra damage. It'll take 1 more damage. Then it's down to 2 health. Then we maybe have an actual chance of killing it. So I want to punch you. We're just gonna do this. It's okay. It's okay. Everything will be okay. Oh no, power lost, but you took a damage from the explosion. Haha, you idiot. Oh good, you're on fire. Sadly, it still needs to take a point of damage to actually die. Okay, this is our last turn. We have to kill the beetle here. Man, I really, really, really don't want you to take the extra damage. So as awful as this sounds, if we shoot it into the building, it'll die because it'll take the damage and then the collision damage. I don't like that, but that might be our only option to do that. We take 1 more grid damage, but we also get some actual money to spend this turn. We leave you alive. We have no way of killing you. Our mech here is like backed into the corner. There's not a lot that we can do. You can punch this thing and kill it. If we punch you, you'll go here, you'll die, you'll take out the Scion. So that'll be a twofer. I think we do that. There's literally nothing else that our mech here can do. And then we see if we spend the other two on their turns, can we kill this thing? Actually, yes. Hey! Mindless beasts of Vec can't even stop themselves from killing each other. Because this building is gone, we can shoot it into the fire. Guess what? Fire happens before your turn. So you're gonna take 1 damage from this. And 1 damage from being on fire, you stupid Vec. Haha, you jerk. That's your own dumb fire. You deserve that, you know. You deserve that. And then, yeah, there's really just nothing for you to do here. We could also just kill it outright. You'll get the experience, though, Ralph, and you don't really need the experience. You don't really need the experience. In retrospect, I could have come over here and shot it first and then let our tank get the kill. Let's actually, as silly as this is, let's be a little more efficient with how we get experience from that final kill. Because that thing's worth a decent chunk of experience, you know? There we go. 6 experience for Isla. Yay! We defended the tower. Sadly, it wasn't a perfect island. And that's 2 islands in a row that were not perfect. That sucks. If you get a perfect island, you get an extra bonus on top of everything else. Like, without missing a single optional objective. Optional? They're not optional. Come on. I must admit, that was an impressive performance. We will rest easier knowing that Vec monstrosity no longer infests our island. Alright, Island 2 done. Let's get some stuff. Oh gosh, we gotta figure out what all these things are. Boosters, jump forward and push adjacent tiles away. For any class. Huh. That one's on sale, so it's cheap. Grappling hook, brute class weapon. Use a grapple to pull the mech towards objects or to pull objects towards the mech. Default, free, no power cost. And if we put 1 point of power into it to upgrade it, it'll shield an ally that we grab. The Vice Fist. Grab a unit, toss it behind you for 1 damage. Interesting. And what's this? Repair drop. Heal all player units, including disabled mechs. 1 use per battle. Is it a full heal? That looks like a full heal. What? What? What is this? What is this? What are these things? This is insane. Man, the grappling hook. There's a specific circumstance I can think of where this would be amazing. The problem is, you know, these are your attacks. So if we use the boosters, you jump in, you're just pushing things around. Sure, that could be great. That could save lives. That could knock a Vec into water or something. But you can't, like, jump in and then shoot, or jump in and then Titan Fist charge or something, you know? That's kind of the thing that I'm worried about. I'm actually not super sold on any of these. The repair drop could be okay. That put us down to only 5, though. I don't think that's worth it. I don't think any of these are worth it. I don't think any of these are worth it. I think we just get 2 reactor cores. Who doesn't have a thing? It's the artillery. Yeah, I don't think the boosters would help. We could give the artillery the targeted strike. So here's what I'm thinking. The jump, the boosters, really could have helped out a couple of times where our Titan, our prime mech, I don't know why I call it a Titan, whatever it is, the big one, the punchy one with the fist, it got out of position weirdly, and we didn't have a good way of like getting it back into the fray because it has crappy movements. This would solve that in a way. It would let us like jump over mountains or other Vec or things, which would be cool. I'm assuming we can't do it when we're webbed, because that would be just way too good. So if we do that, and I don't know, I like having the airstrike as an option though too. No, we'll get some grid power. There we go. Everything was spent. We got 2 reactor cores. Who needs 2 cores? What can we do with 2 cores? We could give 1 damage to the cannon. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. It causes you to do 3 damage instead of only 1. I don't know. I use the artillery more for pushing things than I do for actual damaging things. I don't know about that. We could also get ready for +2 damage on the prime mech. Give you like health and movement or something for now, and then just get ready for when we get a 3rd core somewhere out there in the big wide world. Having another way of doing 2 damage would also be real good, I think. Alternatively, we could split it. Take away your movement. No, I don't want to take away your movement. I'm not even going to say that. Here. Congratulations, Isla. You get more damage. Sure glad it didn't decide to blow a gasket. Me too. That's what we got. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Island unlocked. By completing 2 islands, you've unlocked Pinnacle Robotics. In future games, you'll be able to visit unlocked islands in any order. So there's a 3rd, Pinnacle Robotics. They fight a war on 2 fronts, one against the Vec and the other against their own sentient weapons. Boy, doesn't that sound great. Leapers, which I think are new. I don't think we've seen those. Fireflies, scarabs, we've seen both of those. Some new type of scion. The most terrifying rock creature ever, and then like a centipede thing. I think they're called centipedes. What's the rock one called? Like a burrower or something? I don't know. I forget exactly what they're called. It might be called a burrower. They're all awful. But now we're up to 6 Vec type. The leader is a super hornet. There's 1 island that we haven't encountered yet. And what's this? The final mission, the volcanic hive. The last stand. You may complete the final mission at any point after securing 2 corporate islands. The difficulty of the mission will scale to your current progress. I don't feel good about our chance going to Pinnacle Robotics. I don't. We don't do a lot of damage. That's the thing that concerns me the most right now. We just don't do a lot of damage. And whenever an alpha shows up, we're kind of screwed. And the further you go, the more alphas you get. But I really want to unlock the final island. So I say we just go big or go home. I think we head to Pinnacle Robotics, but I think we're going to do that in the next video. So thanks for joining me, everyone. Thanks for watching, and may the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.